You know what time it is? 4-5,000.
It's your boy Relive.
We about to give you some jewels on what it's like on first days in prison.
Slam. Hold up. Before we go any further, I want to thank everybody that's been subscribed and liking, commenting, and sharing. All the support, man. We thank y'all, like, for real. Y'all make doing this like so much more enjoyable and worth it, man. We got a lot more great content coming, so man, just stay tuned, man.
Inspired and convicted felons that y'all can get a bag a different way. Y'all ain't gotta break the law no more, bro. Y'all can really get out here and get a bag the good way, the legal way. You know what I'm saying?
Me and you both know what they're here for right now.
Ooh,
they want to hear about our first day in the slum.
Go ahead, tell them what it was like, man. Tell them what it was like on that bus ride, bro.
Right, this is good. So first and foremost, you know I called 10 years. He also called 10 years. So we ain't going to prison at the same time. So our story might be a little different, but we went to the same reception center, which is Lake Butler. So I never forget that morning. It came to my cell. I was in the box in the county jail before I went up the road for a so-called attempt escape charge. So
he was trying to shake their ass.
Maybe so. We'll never know. Let's check it out.
Story for another day. Straight up.
So boom, they come to your cell off, bro, in the county jail, and they put you on this bus called the Bluebird, man. They gonna take you out, man. Listen, and that feeling I had on that bus, bro, was like, like just leaving my city of Jacksonville, Florida. My whole thought process, I'm thinking about the president. I'm thinking about all this Shawshank Redemption, lockdown. My whole thought process on that bus, dog, going up to prison was like, I was scared as fuck, bro. I'm like, bro, I was overweight, so I had titties. I was pretty much thick, and I'm like, bro, when I get up these roads, bro, these motherfuckers ain't gonna rape me, bro. So I'm gonna die behind that.
Plus, being in jail for so long while you fighting your case, you hear some crazy stories.
Bro. Like, what I'ma do, bro? But I'm like, listen, I ain't finna get raped up the road, so
what?
The first
going in, you're gonna buy a shank first day.
Listen, I better believe it, because I'm doing that weird ass stuff, bro. So boom, we pull up to Lake Butler, bro. I put the Lake Butler on the bus, talk about nervous as hell. And to make matters worse for myself, everybody on the bus leaving our county jail had on green uniforms, except me. I had this big ass orange uniform on because I came out of confinement. I'm the high risk. I'm the flight risk.
So when he get to prison, them officers look at him like he a target, he a troublemaker because he coming out the box.
And I was, but I ain't. But I really was, but I was scared as fuck. So it don't even freaking matter, bro. So boom. So off real, they call everybody off the bus. And you remember that part, bro. You go ahead and tell some of that right there.
And them country officers, they do not like them people from the city, bro. Especially Jacksonville. All them country little city, they cannot stand Jacksonville. But getting off that bus, man, was crazy because it's like you pull up to a warehouse. Right? You pull up to like this warehouse looking building, they open this big garage door, you go in there, everybody got the first thing they do, strip butt naked. I'm talking about they got you lined up all the way around there, everybody got to strip. It's crazy.
I'm trying my best to cover my winky right up, and I'm trying my best not to look down, to look up, because, bruh, it's uncomfortable. It's like 30 men in here, grown men in here, and we all naked with this one couple, what was it, one officer? I can't remember. It was like one officer in the middle just walking around looking at everybody naked, bro. So if you weren't comfortable with your body, yeah, it's time to get comfortable now. So, bro, the procedure, that man literally told you to strip, shirt, pants, bro.
Yeah, that's a crazy experience, man. They degrade you off real. They don't care, man.
They made you lift your nut sacks, separate your nut sacks from your penis. And also, if you want circumcised, you gotta peel that turtle head back. You feel me?
They think you're trying to hide something, sneak something in there.
They trying to make sure, bring your hands through here and all that searching stuff. So,
well, what they make you do when you line up?
Oh man, so boom.
Crazy saying, man.
So when they told us to line up, because we got done with the search part, getting searched in, everybody line up. We want nuts to butt. I want to see your toes touching the man in front of you, heels. And we talk about, bro, we butt naked in this bit. I'm like, hold on.
They want your toes to touch the people's heels in front of you. They want everything like, and it's 5 rows. So if you in the middle of nothing but naked ass dudes, come on, bro. Think about it. They degrade you for real. And you wonder why people get out of prison? They mentally messed up. Come on, man.
The whole process in my mind, we was nut to butt. I'm trying to make sure my meat don't touch the man butt in front of me, and the man behind me, meat don't touch my butt cracks. So I'm like, man, listen, it was a real balancing act, and yeah, I made it happen because I ain't get touched and I ain't touch nobody. You know what I'm saying? But
just know we glad to be about that bit.
Oh, you tell it. So we had to walk in this line like on some train, shuffle with each other and try your best not to touch each other to the most degrading part.
A long bench, a long wooden bench.
Anybody who's been to Butler know about the long bench when you first come to prison, and this, you think you've been degraded, this is really like degrading to the utmost, man. These people made you literally stand in front of this long bench, side by side, arm to arm, all of us butt naked. Put your hands behind your back, open them legs, you butt naked now, and you had to bend over somehow and get your forehead to touch this bench that's way down there while keeping your asshole in the air. So I'm like, man, what the
Everybody
fuck?
still completely naked in a long line with their foreheads and your legs straight.
I can't even do that shit no more, bro. I guess I was so scared I was able to do it then. For real though. So
it's a big country officer too that
man,
putting his hands on people, so you ain't got no choice, man.
I don't really tell everybody this story because it's kind of like, it was fucked up, but hey, man, it happens, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm like fifth in line. So we all hands behind our back, bent over, butthole in the air with the officer telling you, open that canteen maker wide open, which is that butthole, you know what I'm saying?
They call it canteen maker because they be acting like you be in here getting smashed for some food, some honey buns, zoom zooms and wham wham.
I don't even want to talk about this part, though. This shit is
so crazy, man. That's how the officer talk to you.
I got my hand behind my back, boom, you know what I'm saying, my head on the bench. I'm like the fifth one down the line, you know what I'm saying? I had the first dude kind of like, man, what the fuck type shit? But when he do that, I'll make a head, man, shut the fuck up and do. Pretty much beat the man up for moving or whatever he did. Officer get to the next, my head I kind of feel the vibe like, man, what's going on? So when they get to the dude beside me, the dude kind of jumps like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, what everybody jumping for? Then I'm like, oh shit, when he get to me, this man literally grabbed my cheeks and pulled it apart to look inside my butthole, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck, bro?
That's crazy.
How that shit made you feel, bro?
They ain't do that to me. Bro, I swear to God, they ain't do that to us, man. They did not do that to us.
What you mean by that?
I swear, they never, bro, I done went up the road twice. I done hit Lake Butler both times. They ain't never made us do that, bro. They made us put our forehead on that, but they made us spread our own cheeks, man.
Spread your own cheeks?
Yeah, they ain't touching, I promise to you. I'ma tell you why. They started getting on them officers, they were getting poked up, they were getting their whooped, man. The police were getting beat up behind that type of stuff. But when I went, they ain't touch me like that, man. For real. I swear to God.
For real?
G said, "What ain't touched me, bro? For real." Well, that's messed up, man. That's messed up. Right, he getting his thoughts together. Let me go ahead and they do the same thing to us,
hey,
right?
We ain't gonna do the video, bro. Like for real, like
we'll post this bit.
Like
we'll post it. I'm dead.
They ain't touch you at all.
Nah, for real, they ain't touch me.
So they got off on me.
Man, they ain't touched them. One of us, they was on the other side of the long hallway. We was on the other side of. I'm gonna tell you, they did touch a Spanish dude. Ended up. So let me tell you, so the same thing, I go through the same thing, we on the long bench, we turn around.
Hey bro, we ain't posting this, man.
Yeah, we posting this one. So, we...
I'm saying, look, keep it real though, if they would've touched what you did though.
Be scared of.
Alright, cool, man.
And them officers don't play, them officers kill you, bro. Them officers really killing inmates for real, man. It's crazy, bro. And then they'll tie a sheet around your neck and put the other end of the sheet on the toilet and take a picture. And say you hung yourself on a toilet that's 2.5 feet tall. I promise to you, I done heard this about 6 times.
This man just got off.
Bro, they ain't touched me.
What we gonna do? We gonna edit that part out?
We ain't editing.
Shit! Edit it out, bro. Act like that never happened. I was regular just like you.
But think about how degrading that is, man. They just tried this, man. You did?
Come on, bro. Get off that, bro.
Yeah.
We edited that part out. We just thought like that never happened.
Okay.
Like I just came back, we gonna edit it and start from right here, bro. Like. Yo, YouTube, what's that, man? It's your boy Relive, man. Your boy 45000. We gonna tell you about our first day in the slumber, bro. We edit that shit, bro. We gonna start from here and start the whole thing over, bro. What's that, bro? You ain't catch me, bro. I ain't gonna catch me.
We just gonna take that part out.
Yeah,
right. So, anyways.
A man grabbed my ass, bro. Spread me apart on some weird ass shit.
boom. We turn around from the bench, right? They do the same thing. They make us spread it, all that stuff. They ain't touch us. Anyways, they make us all that, pull the skin back, so ain't nothing. I'm circumcised, so you know I ain't had nothing hidden up there. So they make you lift your arms up so nothing under your armpits, your ears, do all that, make you run your fingers in your mouth and stuff. Just how thorough the search is, for real. Wiggle your toes so you ain't got nothing between your toes, all that stuff. So boom, it's usually always one person, right? That's like, you hear so many stories in jail that when you go to prison, you will turn up for real, right? So they like, man, when I get there, I'ma just go ahead and put my hands on someone, you know what I'm saying? And make an example out of the first person I can get my hands on so people know not to mess with me. So the Spanish dude slapped this white boy so hard, man. I'm talking about when they went to fight, they in there butt naked fighting, man. Sarge like this tall, big country cornbread fed, big stomach, hands like this big. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, fuck that nigga, bro.
Yeah, he got to set and cut the camera off, man. This bit. Nah.
That shit crazy, bro. You understand, but that's crazy.
Man, so let me tell you, Sarge come over there and slap the piss out this Spanish dude. I'm talking about slapped him so hard, split his face up and had him on the ground. Made him think twice about what he did. Talking about, okay, I'm sorry. This dude about this tall. Sarge like this tall, man. About 5 of him. 5. No, you know what Sarge I'm talking about, bro. This man huge, bro. I'm talking about slap the fire out. I'm talking about that shit was crazy, bro. I mean, everybody in there. The craziest part about it is, bro, they got these little cages. They're about like about this wide, this wide. You feel me? No lie, it's like a little box, bro. Maybe 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. And they got a little bench in there, you sit down. That's it. A tall cage. That's it. A tall little cage, bro.
I remember when I was coming
in. Put that man in that cage, bro. Probably had him sitting in there for like 6-7 hours.
Yeah, when I was coming in, it was a black dude with dreads in that bit. Was like asking everybody, man, y'all, please give me a little bit of food, man. They haven't been here like 3 days, bro. They ain't feeding me, they ain't doing nothing. All because he went and cut his hair. Had him in that cage, so.
That's crazy.
See, that first day in, I'm talking about, bro, like it's the first couple experiences in prison had me traumatized for real, bro. And we ain't even get to the main compound yet. Like, we ain't even get to the yard yet, bro. We ain't even get to the shaving your head off, haircut. We ain't get to none of that yet, bro. Just the first 30 minutes in prison, bro. It's like so degrading and traumatizing, bro.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something messed up too, man. Right? So, boom. We get done with that little section. The next section, they got little seats and they give everybody boxes and stuff, right? They clothes. They give everybody their boxes and clothes, you feel me? Y'all don't even believe this, bro.
So we still butt naked this whole time?
So, they finally give us the clothes. I go in the bathroom, put the clothes on, but my boxes, don't get me wrong, they say large on the boxes, but there's no elastic in the boxes because people put elastic out and floss their teeth and do all types of crazy stuff, right? For real though, I know you've seen that before, bro. People creative in the tank, they be using their mouth for the wrong thing.
Cause these draws is disgusting.
10 years old draw, people pulling the elastic out and floss. Anyway, they went from a large to a 4X. These boxes huge. So I got my blue outfit on, I go back out to the Sarge. I'm like, hey Sarge, man, what's up, man? I can't rock these boxers, man. Let me get a large. So they say large on them. Someone wrote with a marker the letter L. So he like, that is a large. So I'm like, come on, Sarge, ain't no elastic in them. He like, 4X, bro, look how big this is. Hey man, gonna look at me in my face, man, and tell me straight up, he gonna say, either you finna go put the boxes on, or you gonna be walking around the whole compound free balling. And when everybody see you walking around here with no drawers, what you think gonna happen? So, you know exactly what I did. Went to the bathroom and put them drawers on, bitch. I ain't even walk around here, bitch. But that was fun up, man.
I needed a 4-way drawers, and I got a small, bro. I'm talking about the drawers was like this big. That's like really, that shit could go on a Barbie Ken doll, and I'm like 300+ pounds with these little drawers on.
They don't care about you for real.
Man, like I had on some motherfucking coochie cutters or some shit, man. That shit was hurting me so bad down there with little small behind drawers on, man.
So this one of the things that's messed up though. When you go to a dorm, right, the showers and stuff like that, majority, literally like 90-something% of the people bathe in their boxers, bro. You feel me? How you think I'ma bathe in these boxers? They won't even stand up by themselves without that.
I was bathing in mine, bro. Like Patrick on SpongeBob and shit. Like the shit was tight, the whole busted wide open, some meat coming out. Kind of sewed together.
Bro,
I don't want to do this video no more, bro. I be violated, bro. Man, YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that share. And fuck that song, man. For that, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Come back up there. Hold up. Before you go, subscribe, like, and share. Leave comments, support the channel. Let's go.
Hey, man, this Fortune 5000.
It's your boy, Relive, man.
This on a serious note. So, if you do know anybody that is incarcerated, locked up right now, doing time, it's lonely in there, man.
Super.
Get on that JPay. It's free to make a JPay account. I think stamps are what?
38 cents.
Yeah,
maybe.
like 38 cents to write them a letter on JPay. They got the tablet, so you can write them a little email. They can write you back. Just drop a kite and let them know you thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? If you could afford it.
Yeah, that one little message, that one little word of encouragement, man, it really go a long way, man. For real.
It really do, man. Like, it's so many mental health issues being incarcerated because you got to go through so much, you know what I'm saying? Even though we try to make our stories humorous, we just want these stories to be educational. But really, they're going through a lot mentally. Man, if you can afford it, send them some money so they can get some canteen because the food is trash. The food is garbage, you know what I'm saying? Or put some minutes on the phone and let them know they can call you, feel me?
Magazines,
books,
newspaper. You said books,
anything to help them pass that
pictures,
time by.
Man.
Anything
that's really gonna help.
Especially them pictures, because them pictures are memories that last forever.
They take you out,
for real.
I want to shout out to both our moms for all the support they gave us while we was locked up. That made them take us a lot more easier. And man, like you said, man, do the same, man. It also helped them with educational stuff as well, man. Not just all entertainment. Send us an educational book, like a book I recommend for anybody in the slammer to read. It's called A Code of an Extraordinary Mind by Vashon Lakayani, man. Great book. Get that to him, man.
And Entrepreneur Magazine, Inmate magazine, let them boys start learning about businesses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Convicted felons already take risks, they risk their lives. So to be an entrepreneur, invest your money financially, taking the risk won't be nothing to them. Give them some hope and some dreams, right?
Curve Magazine, Maxim Magazine. Black Man,
Show
Magazine, all that, man, that probably deterred them from other activities they shouldn't be involved in.
You know what I'm saying? It's still a lot of drugs in there. It's still a lot of gambling. There's a lot of stuff that, people could get involved in and catch more time while they're in there. So everything you're doing to support them while they're still in there, anything, will definitely help them out.
Love is love.